Hi, this is Paul Evans from Million-Dollar-Keynote.com, and in this brief session, I'm going to cover the 9-box framework for creating a million-dollar keynote business. We'll talk about monetize, marketing, and message. So let's begin with message. You want to make sure that your content is super clear and worth the money you are being paid. It's more than just having a good speech, but it's about having a keynote or an anchor presentation that your entire business can be built off of. Now, I know a lot of speakers love the whole performance side, the whole emotional side of speaking, and that certainly has a place. But content is all about having that value that people will come to time and time again. You see, content never has a bad day. You can be off performance-wise, you can feel sick, etc., but you've never picked up a book and said, you know what, this book is in a bad mood. Ever. Why? Because it's content. So I'll show you exactly how to design million-dollar content. Secondly, it's about confidence. And confidence is not about feeling like you're the best speaker in the world or the greatest speaker, even though I know a lot of speakers who will tell you they are. But it's about knowing your skill set and being so confident in your content that you cannot wait for the audience to hear your message. That's totally different than not waiting for the audience to hear you. See, that's speaker-based. When it's audience-based, you can't wait for the audience to hear your message. And then connection. This is more of the higher level. What's it really take to connect with an audience, to keep their attention, but to make sure that the flow is there as well. So we study all of that inside MDK. Also, with your marketing, you've got to attract the audience. Now, this is a little bit different. Most people are going to be out there telling you, chase business, chase business, chase business, chase business. I'm going to show you how to draw business and then how to acquire it. How do you actually get the deal? What's the process of people entering into your space, and what messages do they need to be receiving from you in order to make the best decision about hiring you as a speaker or about buying your products? Then we want to automate all of that. You don't need to be staying up all hours of the night checking email or checking out if anybody's doing anything or not according to your processes. Instead, it can all happen automatically. You'll set it up. It's super easy and it's going to be streamlined. Monetization is, of course, about getting paid. You get paid as a speaker, establish your keynote fees, and most likely they're not as high as they need to be. I'll tell you, I've rarely talked with speakers who were charging enough unless they were at that celebrity level. Then your products. Now, this is based on your keynote. And I'm going to go into this a little bit deeper here in just a minute, but this is an important element. A lot of speakers that I see are just creating product after product after product, and there's no real connection to their keynote itself. I'm going to show you exactly how to take that to the deepest level possible. And then proximity. If you decide that you're going to have a coaching element, it's about them getting close to you, about taking that advice that you've been sharing and actually putting it to work in their life in a very specific way. With content, we're going to move from dull to dynamic, confidence from shaky to solid, connection from untied to united. We're going to move from being a hunter, from hunting all the time, to a hook, to actually hook people in and them wanting to do business with you. You want to acquire business from piecing things together to being purposed. Automation, we're going to move from manual to a system. With paid, from free to fee. Products, from shallow to deep. Proximity, from far to near. So your content is the pill. It is the answer, the solution. Your confidence is the skill, your ability to deliver in a way that really draws the audience in, but it's because of the content and not necessarily because of your performance. Connection, you thrill. This means that your message is going to be memorable, it's going to be portable, and it's going to be shareable, and they can't wait to tell somebody else about it. Attract is about need. You want to draw people in according to the need that their audience has or the need they personally have. Speed, we want to acquire them fast. We don't want this to be a long-term process. Lead, automation is all about planning out the steps ahead of time so that they move and you lead them in a natural progression into a relationship with your business. Paid is about information. When you go and you speak, if it's for an hour or 90 minutes, if you're not doing like a full day workshop, it's really just information. Now, a lot of people would love to say that I spoke for an hour and I changed lives. Maybe so. You gave them some ideas and some points, but the truth is it's pretty big overview of what you actually do, right? And especially when you're talking about $1 million keynote, you're going to give them the entire framework in an hour. But that's information. Products are installation. They take your information and now they come and go through the actual product itself and they can apply it to their lives. They install it into their situation and the outcomes begin to happen, right? They get results. You may go and speak for an hour and then somebody may buy your product. It could be a 6-week course. It could be a recurring membership site. It could be a book. But I guarantee you that the person who hears you speak from stage and the person who reads your book, the person reading the book is going to be able to install it. Proximity is about transformation. When you work one-to-one with people or one-to-many as in group coaching, you're going to be able to help people specifically and really tie it into their area of need. Transformation. So that's an overview of the $1 million keynote framework. Content, confidence, connection creates your message. Attract, acquire, and automate is your marketing process. Paid products and proximity is how you monetize your message to create a real business and not out there just kind of piecing things together, hoping you make enough money this month to cover the speaking expenses or whatever. But you've got an actual business designed for you that moves you from futile to fit. It just fits you and you feel great about it. Well, right under this video is an opt-in if you want to hear more about $1 Million Keynote, you want to get the checklist, and if you also want to get a free video called Engage, How to Avoid Becoming a Human Tranquilizer. As always, speak with passion or just leave me a note.